everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. And I'm going to use the Cosmic Tarot for the bonus read. I'll get stuck in straight away. I won't blurb on. I hope you all had a beautiful Mother's Day yesterday. For those of you who celebrated, I know that some places still can't come together, but isn't it wonderful that we have, you know, like Skype and Messenger and things like that, so you can actually talk to people now. Oh, there's a bit of strife going on there for somebody. And the end of a cycle. It's sometimes hard to let those cycles go too. You know you're coming to the end and you know you need to do some work. Sometimes you can see it happening and you know you've got to let go. The whole paradigm of letting go is so important. Letting go of expectations, letting go of outcomes, letting go of all the energy and allowing the universe to do its work. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups coming straight out for you. Now, the Three of Cups can talk about reunion with family, friends. It can talk about people coming together to have fun. It's certainly, you know, a time for celebration, for reunion. I mean, some of you may have school reunions, marriages, weddings, celebrations that you have been invited to attend. Some of those you may not be doing at the moment unless you're doing in small groups, but some of you may be out celebrating, but it's definitely a coming together here. There's some sort of invite coming in here, possibly from a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. So you may hear that somebody is getting married, getting engaged, having a baby. There may be some sort of an announcement here. This can also be you celebrating because you've got a new job, a new course coming in, but definitely some sort of celebration around this. Oh, and there's the end of the cycle. So maybe some of you are getting divorced here. It could be that you are moving into a new time. There's some sort of celebration here, but it is closing out a cycle. And closing out a cycle can be a figurative thing. It can be something you're doing in a very emotional or intellectual way. But it also can be something solid too, like, you know, leaving home, getting married, moving in with someone, divorcing someone. Definitely something coming through here that's happening. Could be marriage for some of you. Some of you are getting an invitation for marriage here, or an invitation to a wedding, but some sort of relationship here. Oh, rightio. So some of you are getting some sort of information here that's giving you more stability to move forward. This could be an offer from someone to help you out. It could be an offer of money, but it can definitely be an offer of something stable. I feel with this here, some of you are getting an offer of marriage, something that's going to close out some sort of cycle, but there's a lot of celebration here. For others of you, this could mean somebody's walked away from another situation in order to offer this to you. The Three of Cups always talks about, you know, interference from a third party or a third situation. So it could be that somebody's got away from that and is now offering you something long term. Let's have a look. All right, so the Three of Pentacles is working on something. It's a project. So again, could be work for some of you, could be study for others of you, but this is definitely putting the energy into something. Something you feel very spiritually driven towards, something that you've really wanted to do. Okay, Two of Swords coming out here. So the Two of Swords says there's some sort of decision to be made around this. Some sort of decision. Okay, so you may have to choose here whether you move forward or whether you stay where you are. This is a choice. Somebody's offering you something here. And there's a feeling here with the Devil card, perhaps it's not coming either in the way or shape you want it to. Or maybe you're dealing with someone who hasn't healed from a past situation. Someone who's possibly moved away from something but may still be either codependent, they may be still have addictions. There's something here going on that's going to make you question whether to move forward. But we do have the Fool here. So it's a very good possibility where you will take up this opportunity. I'm just going to have a bit of tea this morning. because there's a very good, strong chance here with the Fool that you're taking a leap of faith on this, whether you think it's right or wrong. Somebody's coming up as a devil energy. It could be dealing with a Capricorn. Let me just get some more information. You've got a soulmate coming in. Someone who looks like they've done their work. They may have healed an addiction. There's something very karmic about this, and you have quite a few major arcanas on the table. So we're still talking very karmic sort of energy here. I feel like this feels like to me some sort of, it's almost similar energy to the What's Cracking reading again. But I think we're digging deeper on this one. I feel that you've got somebody coming back in here who's perhaps healed codependency or a drug addiction. This person has probably worked extremely hard to try and heal whatever it was that was holding them back from having something with you. Now, we all talk about people moving away and, leaving people behind and ghosting and all those sort of things. But I feel you have somebody here who really didn't want to divulge to you what their issue or problem was. So maybe they were putting on a mask, maybe they were pretending to be something they weren't, but maybe they were, using drugs, alcohol, they may have some sort of sex addiction. It could be anything like that. But whoever this person is, walked away and kept that away from you because they didn't want to divulge it. Now, I think this person has gone into a healing phase, and I think they've come to some sort of terms with whatever it was that was stopping them from coming towards you here. So whoever this is, they've done some really, really deep healing here. They've recognized the connection they have with you, and they've chosen here to deal with this addiction. Now, for some of them, it could be a karmic partner, especially with 3 of cards and the devil. So they could have had another relationship that they were stuck in or addicted to. And somehow or another, some sort of breakup or realization from your breakup has got them to realize that they had to remove that. There's something to do with the Justice card, the Devil card, and the 3 of Cups that says to me this person was tied into something here that they weren't able to release from. Now, you could have been dealing with someone who had, some legal issues going on. They certainly could have had some, something sticky that they needed to deal with before they could work with the new energy. But it was something they had to do healing. So this wasn't like they could go back and clean it up and just get rid of it and hide it under the carpet. This had to be dealt with because they've been through some sort of awakening too. And this person's now looking forward rather than looking backwards. So they've healed what they needed to heal, and they're now ready to work on something. This person recognizes the connection that you have with them. There's no doubt about that at all. They understand this very strong psychic, deep connection that they've got with you. So it's very, very possible that they've healed that, or they're in the process of healing, and they're coming to tell you their story. Now, it's quite interesting because I sort of got that from What's Cracking, but it's like it's sort of digging deeper here. The Temperance card coming out here. So we have a lot of balance coming in. Oops. We have the Queen of Wands coming through. Could be dealing with the Leo, Sag, or Aries, and the 5 of Cups. This person hasn't completed their healing, but they need to let you know. So they're coming in to tell you here that they've done some work and they do want to be with you. They may not be quite ready. It may not be what you want to hear because you might want everything yesterday, but this is about flow, letting it go, letting it just unfold the way it should. But whatever this is, they're in the process of healing. Okay, so the 3 of Cups, this implies that it's possible someone can be in a third situation, but it can also mean someone who's got an addiction to something else, and I feel like for some of you that's what this is. The Princess of Pentacles tells me there's an offer coming in that's going to help you close out a cycle. I feel this person is looking for marriage and long term with you, but they may be coming in a little bit early to let you know that they haven't quite finished what they are in the process of doing. And I know that because the 5 of Cups is here. There's still balance to be attained. But this person is either fearing losing you or you moving on to someone else if they don't let you know where they're up to in this process. They want to take a leap of faith with you, but what they want to do first is finish this healing that they've started. So whatever it is, whether it's you know, an addiction or some sort of karmic relationship they're trying to close out, they're trying to get it all healed before they move towards you. And that might mean they're already away from the situation, but they still need to do the healing. They're not ready. They just want you to know that they are in the process of doing that. This is very, very deep here, because a lot of major arcanas, a very, very deep feeling that this person is so worried about losing you. They want to let you know where they're up to. They want to open up and allow you to have some insight into what's going on. They may have kept this from you in the past, but somehow or another it's like they need to release this energy now, because they're worried that if they, now that they've started healing, that there's a possibility you will move on without giving them the opportunity to let you know that they're sorry and how they feel. Okay, so we have the yin yang card coming through here, card 22. I always think, like, because this to me is sort of like two people coming together here, bringing equalness to each other. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. In its upright position, it heralds a yin cycle, where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, to wrap things up. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding, and reflective, so open up to those sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. So I think that's what you're getting here. I think you're getting someone who doesn't want to take action yet, but wants to sort of share their journey with you to let you know where they're up to. It's a really beautiful reading. So be gentle with this person. You may be upset or angry over what they've done, but I think they've done this for the right reasons, so that you two can move together in a very healthy way. And it's also about them dropping the mask now. They're a bit not afraid now to let you know who they truly are. Beautiful reading. Thanks, guys.